Hello dear children of class 7. Today we will learn chapter 8, theme The Goddess of the Silkworm. It has taken by Folktale from Chinese. The Goddess of the Silkworm. Chinese folktale include a vast variety of forms such as myths, legends, fables, etc. These folk tales contain many symbolic folk meanings of the object and animals described within the folk tales. Let us listen to a story, such a tale that is widely popular in China. A student, Hongti was the emperor of China. He had a beautiful wife whose name was Si Ling. The emperor and his wife loved their people and always thought of their happiness. In those days, the Chinese people wore clothes made up of animals' silk. By and by, the animals grew scarce, and the people did not know what they should wear. The emperor and the empress tried to vain to find some other way to providing clothes for them. One morning, Hongti and his wife were in the beautiful palace garden. They walked up and down, talking of their people. Suddenly the emperor said, "Look at those worms on the mulberry tree ceiling. They seem to be spinning." Ceiling looked, and sure enough, two worms were spinning. A long thread was coming from the mouth of each, and each little worm was winding their threading around its body. Students, Ceiling and the emperor stood still and watched the worm. "How wonderful!" said Ceiling. The next morning, Hongi and the empress walked under the tree again. They found some worm still winding thread. Others had already spun their cocoons and were fast asleep. In a few days, all the worms had spun cocoons. "This is indeed a wonderful thing," said Ceiling. "Why, each worm has a thread on its body long enough to make a house of its. It's long thought of this day after day." One morning, as she and emperor walked under the tree, she said, "I believe I could find a way to weave those long threads into cloth." "But how could you unwind the threads?" asked the emperor. "I will find a way," she Ling said, and they did, but she had to try many things. She put the cocoons in a hot place. Then the cocoons were placed into boiling water to make the thread soft. After that, the long threads could be easily unwound. Now Shillong had to think of something else, so had to find a way to weaving the threads into cloth. After many trials, she made a loom, the first that was ever made. She taught others were making cloth from the thread of the silkworm. The people were afterward called Shillong, the goddess of the silkworm, and wherever the emperor walked with her in the garden, they liked to watch the silkworm spinning threads of the god of their peoples. So that time we invented the silkworm. A student, it is a story brief. You can read this chapter with meaningful and do exercise. Okay, thank you.